You're learning lino printing and you just want something to do a print about, then just look for objects around your house. You must have something. These are just some dried bits that I picked up at Westbury Arts Centre, and although they look quite complicated at the moment, if I've made myself a little cardboard frame, so if I put the frame, see, just make little compositions with the frame and take some quick sketches. That's quite interesting, isn't it? You just look at what's through the frame and nothing else. You've got quite an interesting image there with lots of different parts that you can do different things with. Make different colour or different marks. Just makes it quite interesting, and you've got the contrast of the geometric shape of the slate and the naturalistic shapes of the dried poppy heads and the other seed head. That's one way to do it. You can go around your house and make quick sketches of objects, just doing this until you get something that you're happy with, and use it as the basis for a print. So I've got myself a piece of paper and an interesting object. See? Quite interesting, it's got this brush in here and these patterns here and these sort of fronds, long fronds. I'm just going to pop that down there. Let's have some of the bits showing, and let's do our lino, our pictorial plane. Right here, one way to make a composition really interesting is to make it go off the edge. So we'll have a little bit of stalk, and then just watch the scale of the image. We've got a bit of a stalk bit coming out here, and that's going in like that. Just drawing this with a charcoal pencil. So let's take the seed head, roughly, be bold right off the edge and have it coming like this. Just pick out some of those patterns from the seed head. Direct observation here, doesn't have to be that accurate, but just gives you an idea and an interesting image to work with. See how we're dividing the pictorial plane up. And we go off there like that. So just take these fronds down. Like so. Take some of these long fronds up. That one going that way. And then if you go off. And you've got these lovely wispy ones underneath. Like that. Let's have one of these in here. Just maybe break this up a bit. And then carry that on in there. Long fronds. And there you have quite an interesting shape, with a bit of space broken down to work with for your lino. Now look at all these marks under here. Let's put a few of those in. Make that up, shall we, a bit? Poetic license or artistic license. Like that, and then we've got a few the other side. And here we have, we're beginning to get a really interesting, I'm just going to make this up, interesting lot of shapes to work with and create different marks in for our print. And what you'll decide is what's going to be in front and what you want behind, or what you want one colour and what you want in another colour, what you want positive space and what you want to be negative space. But this will give you something really interesting, a good composition to work with. And I think that the best compositions always go off the edge, and it just allows you to sort of work with the shapes rather than focusing too much on representing the real object itself.